I need Julie to put a jacket on because we're all in white. I asked her before we came on. Julie, you need to put a jacket on.
Flat out, I haven't had time. Does someone...
Come on, I told you 2 hours ago. We know in chat room.
This is not... So I'm sorry, I've been flat out,
Well,
honestly.
I'll call wardrobe and we'll get something.
No, if you give me a second, if we can ask... I'm not sure who your lineup is today. If there's just a jacket floating around out there, ask Danica.
Unless you want to run down and see if there's a jacket.
No, you're right. No, you're right, because you told me it's fine, Sandy, but there can't be three of us.
No.
And I've made this clear 2.5 hours ago.
Amber, if it's an issue, I can get on out of here.
It is an issue. Go and grab a jacket.
Jenny, someone able to grab me a jacket, please? If it's an issue,
I wasn't saying it for no reason. The wardrobe girls will be furious downstairs.
I'm wearing blue for one, Amber. I don't want to be having this.
It doesn't look like it. Jenny, get someone, a producer. I told her there's 2.5. If there's one hanging up outside the control room, just get it on. There's a black one hanging up. There's a black one hanging up on the back of my one.
If there's an issue, I can just head on out and get back to work because I'm flat chat. I genuinely forgot.
I made this. I told you.
If it's an issue, I'll just jump on out. Honestly,
fine. Jump on out. If that's what you'd like to do. Come on, wearing a jacket is not... I asked you 2.5 hours ago. It's not the hardest request.
Amber, please. This is not the only thing I'm doing today.
Yeah, there's one hanging on the rack. I know there's two. I know it's not your issue, but I did ask Julie 2.5 hours ago.
No, that's fine. If it's black... Yeah. As long as that mic's working for everyone. We'll go for...
Time now to head into the chat room, and joining me today is psychologist Sandy Ray in Melbourne and Nine's Julie Snook in Sydney. A big welcome to both of you. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
First up today, there are explosive allegations that Russia has extremely damaging information on Donald Trump, allegedly involving Trump participating in a very lewd sexual act. Now, it's all pretty explicit and nasty. Trump has taken to Twitter to deny the claims. Sandy, if it's investigated and found to be true, I mean, should he be impeached, or is the soon-to-be most powerful man in the world going to get away with this, just like seemingly everything else?
Well, it seems like Donald Teflon Trump seems to be his name, doesn't it? No matter what no matter what he does, he seems to be able to get out of it. But I think, whether or not these are proven or disproven, I think what we really need to recognise is that this office, indeed any Prime Minister, President, needs to be of the highest ethical and moral standards, with good governance and good jurisprudence, and really our personal values have to be absolutely 100%. And whether or not this is proven to be true or not true, I think Donald Trump really needs to be very mindful of all his actions and reactions.
Yeah, Julie, what do you think?
Well, let's remember, this man is days away from being elected as the leader of the free world, the leader. We've heard from outgoing President Barack Obama today, who has been in that role for 8 years, scandal-free. Yeah. Donald Trump, President-elect Trump, has more scandals surrounding him in the lead-up to this inauguration than Barack Obama did in his entire time as president. What is concerning to me and what is almost sad is that we've come to accept this type of behaviour from Donald Trump, being voted in as the leader by the American people. So I think it's one of these things, he's going to get away with it. I don't know how, but I just feel like he will yet again get away with it if it is proven to be true.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting 4 years. He is not...